morning, guys. So welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very special guest with me. This is my boyfriend. Introduce yourself.
Hello.
So we're gonna do a Q&A, but before we do the Q&A, we're gonna do a story time of how we met, you know. So first of all, I want to like acknowledge the shirts that we have over here.
Hey,
Look, I'm repping my country. Shout out to Kenya.
Shout out to GH, Ghana, baby, Ghana.
Today we're gonna do a story time. We're gonna start off with a story time of how we met, because I feel like we've been together for such a long time. And then we're also gonna get into the Q&A, and I feel like I really know him better than he knows me.
Hey.
I know him better than he knows me. So we're gonna find out. But before we even get into the video, I want to thank you guys for even clicking on this channel, on this video. So please like, subscribe, follow, comment. Like, I'm gonna interact with you guys, all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I want to get right into the video. I'll see y'all in the next clip. Bye. Baby.
Yes, baby.
We're gonna do a story time of how we met, and I want him to tell his version of the story, and I'm just gonna kind of like jump in because I know he's not gonna remember everything. So I want you to go all the way back. I've known him for a long time too.
So like Genesis to
this
the Old Testament.
Yes, Genesis to the Old Testament, all that stuff.
Sounds good.
Is it the New Testament or the Old Testament?
See, the Old Testament starts from like Matthew to Revelation, right?
But what came out first? The Old Testament came out first before the New Testament.
Of course, yeah.
So how would you say you're going from the Old Testament to the New? I mean, from the New Testament to the Old Testament.
I didn't say that.
That's what you said.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Anyway, I shall start from Genesis, Old Testament. Either way, I need to go back to Bible school. Wait, how did we meet now?
You're kidding, right?
I was friends with someone on campus, and it happened to be
my really good friend at the time.
Your best friend.
My best friend at the time.
At the time.
Yeah.
And so, long story short, I would see her ever so often on her social media and sometimes on campus.
Right.
And
I'm laughing because this whole story is just hilarious, but yeah, okay.
It can get a little bit detail, but
I want you to get into I want you to get into the detail.
I'll get into it. Okay, fine. All right, so so what happened was, you know, ever so often when I would see Leslie on her ex-best friend's stories and social media accounts, I would comment on her and such to her, but it seemed like the message didn't necessarily relay, and vice versa. According to you later, I figured it out that you had the same feelings that I was.
Okay, this is like back in like, was it 2015 or 2016?
Oh gosh,
it was like really back. When I first like heard about him, and like she showed me a picture of him, and I was like, oh my god, he's so cute, you know. And I just thought he liked white girls. I'm not gonna lie.
See, okay, let me tell y'all something.
Literally, like he was always, and nothing against white girls. I loved them, but it's like he was just always around the white girls.
It was a very misconstrued. How would I put it? Very misconstrued perspective on my preference. Right. But long story short, yes, a lot of my associations were with a lot of. It was an intercultural friendships and such. So it did happen to create that perspective that Thomas Apple is all about the white girls.
No, I forgot. So long story short, it's like back in the day. Still, we ended up going down to visit the college. It was like around October or something like that. So he pulls up. He was driving a Mustang. I mean a Benz back then. My bad. He was driving a Benz. So he hops out in the car with this little chick or whatever, and I'm thinking that's his girl. So I'm like, okay, he's cute, but you know, he's taken, so it's whatever, you know. And at the time, like I was kind of dating somebody else. So I had me, my best friend who I met him, my ex-best friend at the time, and my other friend, and we're on our way to another college, but we just made a stop to that college. So he tried, literally, he was texting me to get with my other friend.
Hold on, like, you're missing some stuff.
No, I'm not.
Hold on, this is what happened. When I got the call that and Leslie were coming through campus,
and the other girl,
I made a quick U-turn. Don't listen to what she's saying. I made a quick U-turn. Made it back to campus. It was waiting there for me and everything. I hopped out, said what's up. But you know what? The reason that I came back,
it wasn't because of me.
Because I knew that you would.
That's not true. Oh, because he literally was texting me the whole time, asking me about this girl, telling me to tell her to add her on Snapchat.
It was a compliment.
And everything.
It was a compliment. And then you took it as...
How you like somebody and tell them to call? What the hell? Like, seriously. Like, how do you like
I went
somebody?
wrong there. I'm sorry. I went wrong
and
there.
then tell the person to hook you up with their friend. Like,
TMI. Jeez, you don't have to go that far.
So how did we get here, though?
So...
That's the question. I want to see if you really know.
The event was a birthday party. And at this birthday party, to cut a long story short,
right,
we were both there. We were both in attendance. And it kind of was a cool but weird night for me. There was a lot going on.
It was
a lot of disappointments. A lot of disappointments. But I had a decent time and such. And Leslie happened to be there. This nice young lady that I've been eyeballing for some time. And
why were you disappointed?
Let's not go there.
I want to know.
Hey, let's not
I'm
go there.
pretty sure that y'all want to know why he was disappointed, because I'm going to spill the beans. Like, he was there for another hour.
Oh Lord. Anyway,
it was never because of me.
This really nice song came on. It was a lit one. Y'all probably know it. Don't really remember the song, but it was lit. The typical song you would hear at a club scene. And I wanted to dance. I like to boogie. So I just had to do my little thing, my little jug.
He can't even dance. Whatever. Baby.
And long story short, I seen that Miss Leslie was just by her lonesome.
I was
doing her little sway. Little sway. Anyway, I thought that was cute, and I figured if she's dancing and I'm dancing, and why don't we dance together, right? So what did I do?
Remind you, like, I never dance with anybody in the club. Like, I just don't like dancing with
And I'm the
dudes.
quiet type, so if I'm really feeling you, I'm less likely to approach you.
Yeah, and like the fact that I even agreed to dance on him, and that was crazy, because like guys always come up to me and like ask me to dance, and I'm like, no, like I don't like that. I just don't like hip hopping to guys and stuff like that. But with him, I was like, shh, ha. Yeah.
With that said, I reached out my hand, said, I didn't even say much, I just kind of made the gesture, would you like to dance? And she followed me down to the dance floor, and we got our boogie on, and now this boogie wasn't just a normal, friendly boogie, though. You know what I'm saying? It was a nice little, anything a man would dream for, a boogie, you feel me? So
okay, so this is, by the way, this is like 2 years after we met.
Yes.
Seriously.
So mind you, we've known of each other. Not necessarily hung out much, but we've known of each other.
He used to fix my phone
I used to fix your phone. Like
He's fixed
10
my phone
times.
so many times.
Like this girl, I promise you, she set the record for me. Excuse me, for like the female with the worst luck with broken phones. Like that's just yeah, she said.
Honestly, I feel like God just did that on purpose. Like every time I'd get my phone fixed, a week later, my phone just drops, and like I have to go back to him.
But you see, I also found out that every time you would come to get your phone fixed, you was having little butterflies about me. Like I was like, really? Because I was, it was the same thing with me. Like every time I grabbed her phone from her hand, I'm like, oh my goodness, you fine. Let me go ahead and fix this for you. It might take me about an hour.
About an hour.
15 minutes.
Right. He told me it's going to be 15 minutes. And like I'm sitting in that house for like, I don't know, the longest time. But it was fun though. I got to know a little bit about him. And then like 2 weeks later, boom, we met. And it was kind of just like an instant like connection.
Yeah, let's get to that point. So basically, it was a casual dance, it was for a couple of seconds or whatever.
Right.
And, you had to put on your little front, and
girl.
whatnot. So, you kind of just
never let a guy know that you feeling him,
I guess
always put up that front, because, girl, if he wants you, he gonna come get you. Period.
Words to watch.
Period. Like the next day, we like got on FaceTime. I got tired of texting, so I was like, you know what? Let's just get on FaceTime. So we got on FaceTime. He was at his friend's house, so he like rushed home like really fast so he can call me on FaceTime. And like we got on FaceTime, and we were on FaceTime all night. Like my mom woke up and everything, and we're still on FaceTime, and we talked for like all night, and it wasn't like nothing awkward or anything like that. I've dated before, but this was just like the most natural.
So casual. Just for us to be on the phone that long, like we
no awkward moments.
Talk to each other.
Yeah.
Very, very like authentic.
Literally, and like ever since then, it's been
butterflies, roses, rainbows,
literally
fireworks.
But he gets on my nerves though. Honestly, he gets on my last nerve.
She lying. She knows she love me. You know.
He's so annoying, but yeah. Anyways, I'm blessed to have him in my life.
Oh yeah, so you know, we had our first date. You know, I said, hey, would you like to go out? Didn't hesitate. You know, I love the fact that she didn't hesitate, because you know, when these girls be playing, when girls play games, man, like for real, let me talk for y'all real quick. If you feel like a girl is just playing too many games, hey, we young men, like we don't got time to waste. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just be waiting around for this chick to kind of, you know, kind of budge or whatever. Like, come on now, we don't have time.
Why don't you wait? So you would have never waited for me?
Okay, listen, there's some exceptions sometimes.